What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Voices Domain. I just figured it's the Halloween season. What better time to review my NECA Universal Monster shelf than right now? So we're going to be taking a look at it right now. So starting off my shelf, we got the Metaluna Mutant. I reviewed this guy a while ago. Still think he holds up. Awesome figure. Do wish he had more going on accessory wise, but again, it's like I said in the review, I don't really know what to do about that, you know what I mean? He doesn't really come with a lot of accessories, so yeah. And then we've got this guy. I wish I had reviewed this guy. I might still do like a pose showcase kind of video or something like that. This is a fantastic likeness to Christopher Lee. I put him with the shovel when he's trying to bury Harker's wife or whatever the fuck, and he gets caught by Van Helsing in Harker. No, wait, that's not Harker. That's I can remember the character's name. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. If you've seen Horror of Dracula, you know what I'm talking about. Got the candle down here. And then we've got a spider peeking around here with the Jerusalem cricket and its Jerusalem coffin. We've got this like little flame piece here from the American Werewolf in London Nazi werewolf figure. I just thought it looked cool. Kind of like a villager or something like that. Threw the flame down. I like everything to be kind of like incohesive, but kind of cohesive in terms of its vibe and stuff. Like, you know, the mummy scripture, and we've got the possum, and we've got Boris Karloff as the mummy. Just very, very cool. Awesome pose. I like this pose. He's like, oh, yes. And then we've got Nosferatu back here. In his appearance from the first time we see him. And this is pretty cool. He's got his whip. Kind of looking a certain way, kind of looking creepy. We've got this bat back here. Then we've got this whole coffin. I set up this whole coffin with the candelabra standing on top of it. And then we've got Bela Lugosi's Dracula in this awesome pose, holding his cape. I love this pose. This is what I imagine when I think of Dracula. This right here. This is like the embodiment of Dracula to me, especially Lugosi Dracula. This just looks awesome. Then we've got one of my favorite Universal monsters. It feels fucked up to call him a monster because, like, Eric is, like, not a good person, but he's also just, like, a guy. So to call him a monster, he's, like, this deformed guy, you know? And it's just, I don't know. But I love this figure. This is an awesome figure. Banger figure. I got him holding his hat here, and he's kind of, like, being like, oh, like, matter of fact, you know? He's like, oh, well, actually, you're trapped down here with me. And he's got this mask, which is just great. It's got this, like, little kind of transparent sheet over his teeth. I love that you can kind of see his teeth. It just is kind of like a little hint of what is underneath the mask of the Phantom. And I got his, like, cloak kind of shooting out to the side. I got his little, like, scuba funnel thing that he has that he uses to go underwater and, you know, pull people under. I've got to dust this thing. There's some, like, hair. There we go. And then we got the Invisible Man kind of holding up books. And he's got these, like, science books and whatnot. He's got his, like, little potion. It's like a really kind of mad scientist pose I was trying to go for. Like, he's like, oh, yes, look at this, you know. Very out there, very stylized, I guess. We've got the Gillman back there in a cool little pose. One of my favorite Universal monsters next to the Phantom. Then we got Nosferatu, who is not a Universal monster, but, you know, fits in pretty well. Was made by NECA. I've got his keys. I've got these dead rats from the Dracula Shredder figure. And his little quill. His little contract. Keys. Wine bottle. Pretty awesome figure. I do wonder, though, why NECA did not give this guy any rats. Like, I'm just like, that's Nosferatu's whole thing, is that he has, like, rats. He's not really, like, a bat guy or a spider guy. He's like, no, my thing is, like, rats. Like, you know, especially if you watch the Werner Herzog remake that came out in, like, what, 79? God, there's rats all over that movie. It's like the whole, you know, it's like the whole thing. I mean, the original obviously has a lot of rat inclusion as well, but on the scale that I'm talking about, you gotta go check out the Werner Herzog version. If you haven't checked out that movie, every shot in that movie is beautiful. But this, we're talking about this Nosferatu. So I got the dead rats down there. And this is a great figure. We've got the red Mask of Death Phantom. You know, I was thinking about reviewing this guy, but I ultimately didn't review him because I'm just like, what poses can I really get this guy in that aren't going to take forever? You know, he's not really like an action posy kind of figure. So I just kind of have him posted up like this. I also just couldn't wait to get him in this display. So yeah, I did not review this guy, but such an awesome figure. And then we've got Van Helsing down here with all of his stuff, the crucifix, the stakes, making the cross out of the candle holders. Then we've got London After Midnight, Lon Chaney, Professor Burke, the fake vampire, very cool. I love that figure a lot. It could like stand properly. Mine does not stand at all. I have to like do some trickery with his feet to make him stand. We've got Boris Karloff is Frankenstein's monster. I love this pose with the chains. Just looks so awesome. I put like this like skull and bones down here from the Jaws set because I just thought it added like a mystique of you know, spookiness to the whole display. Again, trying to keep like some kind of like cohesiveness going on. Just like I want the display to kind of have a lot of like side accessories of spookiness that also apply to the character in some way. And this kind of just reminds me of what is it, Dr. Praetorius and, you know, Dr. Frankenstein, like how they're down in the crypt and they've got all these bones and they're trying to dig up these bodies and stuff. So it kind of gave me that vibe. Like maybe this is like the leftover bones of body parts that had been used for Frankenstein's monster or, you know, his bride. Then we've got another Invisible Man kind of pulling the cloths off of his face, unraveling himself, showing his true self. Pretty awesome. I like this figure. We've got Imhotep over here decaying near the end of the movie. He's got his like little dagger. He's got his hand reaching out there. He's like, oh, I'm dying. Oh, shit. And then, you know, I had this like little Egyptian rock back here. I don't know. I just thought it was cool. I've got like a lot of Egyptian stuff going on. Got the crypt open. And then there's an armadillo. And then we've got a little snake back there. Tiny little snake. We've got that. We've got this like little pot. I was like, yeah, maybe they like put like the mummy's organs in there or something, or some kind of organ, or maybe it's some kind of like Egyptian drink. I don't know. I just put it there because I thought it looked good. Then we've got Lon Chaney Jr. as the Wolfman over here. We've got this like little fire from the Friday the 13th Part 2 Jason Voorhees NECA figure. Got like a pretty small wolf. I couldn't find anything that was like really convincingly big, so this is kind of like a baby wolf. Or you could also think about it is Bela the wolf from, you know, the Wolfman who turns Lon Chaney Jr.'s character into the Wolfman. You can kind of think of it like that, stuck in one of the animal traps. There's another snake down there. The lid. Imhotep's cane. So yeah, this is my Universal shelf. I like it quite a bit. I like what's going on here. I tried to get like less of the drab colors all mixed together. I tried to get like a lot of different colors going on. It's kind of hard to do because so many of these characters, you know, are just like basically like, you know, guys in like suits and stuff. So, but I think I got a good mix going. And I'm happy about that. I think this looks good. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I post all kinds of weird stuff. Toy reviews, movie reviews, whatever I feel like posting, music. So check that out. Hope you enjoyed the video. And Devonius,